Imagine you go to the work like your normal working day, but all of a sudden you have been called by your boss in the meeting room. You start to wonder what, right? As an expat, I would think in the same direction. So down the line, 5 minutes after the discussion, you come to know that company has to let you go. Hundred of the thoughts. As an expat, nobody is prepared for this situation. Rent, food, accommodation, grocery, everything will run into the loop, right? Yes, right. I have been noticing this situation quite often with fellow friends, colleagues, and that is the reason in today's video we are going to talk about the most crucial topic in 2025-26 in upcoming years, that what if you lose your job in Germany and what are the options available for you, right? So welcome back to Abroad Ki Duniya, guys, your go-to channel where we try to share the success story, life hack for the students and make your life and transition super smooth in Germany. So yes, without any ado, let's talk about the today's topic is what if you lose your job in Germany. The very first thing I would do is I would stay calm in the situation, because in panic nothing is going to happen. I will not go anywhere. I will just make the things complicated. And did you know about this scheme from the German government, which we are going to talk about, wherein you can help yourself and also German government can help yourself. We are going to also talk about who is eligible for this scheme, how much things you need to provide to them, and what do you get in return. The very first thing we would start with is, as soon as you come to know that company has decided to let you go, within 3 days you need to go to the job center and let them know that you have been asked to leave the company. Why do we need to do it? We are going to talk about later in this video what are the advantages it has associated with. So how you can reach them? You can reach them either via phone, email, or in-person meeting. You can try to simply go to your Google and try to search for Agent for Arbeit or job center in your city. You will get the office, and if you don't know how to find it, then I will also put the link which you can simply click, find a phone number there, call them or write them back. But importantly, you need to do this step within 3 days. If you delay on this part, the things might get complicated and you might lose out on the benefits. Second thing, what we need to do is again stay calm. When we know that this is going to be the last day with the company, we need to start this process 1 month before this. Why am I referring 1 month before this? We are going to see it through. So registering yourself for the benefits and getting the amount from the German government. This is also known as the Arbeitslosengeld in Germany. What do we need to do here is, first we need to go to the Agent for Arbeit. We need to give them our passport, our residence permit, more importantly the Kündigung, which you will get as a termination letter from your company, and Arbeitsbescheinigung. I'm emphasizing on this fifth topic, which is Arbeitsbescheinigung, because you have to ask for this document from your employer. No employer will send this document by their own to the Agent for Arbeit. So yes, you need to follow up on this part. As soon as you submit this document to the Agent for Arbeit, the processing time takes up to 21 days, and in worst case it might go up to 30 to 45 days. So you need to act fast. You need to provide this document well before the timeline, when you know that in 2 months you are going to be out of the options, or in 1 month your contract is going to end with the employer. You need to act fast and you need to give these documents to the Agent for Arbeit. What happens after we give the documentation? And more importantly, I forgot to mention that we also need to provide the last 3 salary slips for them to make this calculation. When we give this documentation, they will use the last 3 salary slips in order to define how much amount we are going to get credited into your account, right? This is a fun, and here we see a little bit of hope, right? So as a single person, I would say we might get somewhere around 60% of our last 3 netto cumulative credited every month into the account. It can last up to 12 months and it can go more than 12 months in some exceptional cases, but these cases will be depending on your financial situation. And if you are someone who has a family and kids here, in that case you can get somewhere around 67% credited into your account. I understand this is not a huge amount, but This is a government benefit. I would really everybody want to let know that if you fall into this situation, Germany has your back. You really need to just act fast and smarter on the right time. Now we know that we first need to register ourselves. Second, we need to provide the document. Third, we are going to get some money. What we are going to do in meantime? The very first step we talked about, that registering ourselves as a job seeker at the job center. So when we do that, there are hundred of the options that they will provide back to us. They will register us on their portal. If they find a match for our profile, we will be notified about that position. So it is like a helping hand from the government. Second benefit we might get from the government is support in the language course. I understand, I have seen a lot of videos that come to the Germany, skilled labor shortage, we get you the job, nursing jobs are available. But I want you to ask them, are we going to get, or are you going to get this job without a German proficiency? 100 answer would be 100% no. In this profession, in this profile, you really need to have a good command on your German proficiency. So do this exercise. If you don't believe, of course, if you have a different experience, feel free to drop your thoughts in the comments so that others also can benefit from your experience. But yes, utilize that time, making sure that you get the right education, making sure that you improve on your German proficiency, and more importantly, they also provide you the resume check. So if they find that your resume is not suitable for one of the positions you plan to have in the future, they will also help you with the resume checks, corrections, and this will enhance your chances to find a better job opportunity in Germany. So these are the steps. We need to act fast and smarter if we fall into this situation. Let's take a hypothetical situation wherein I would lose my job. Then what I would do is, first, I will not panic. I will go to the job center, let them know that I have lost my job. I will provide all the documentation in the form of paper to them so that they can start the process. Next, I would be parallelly searching for the next opportunity. If I couldn't find, then forcefully, if I have to go on a benefits, then I will also prepare the separate set of the documentation which we talked earlier in this video and hand it over to them before the timeline so that I should not face any difficulty. Now, most of us will have this question that, okay, you talked about this topic, but what if I'm on a blue card? What if I'm on a visa? Will I get the same benefit? Right? Yes, the answer would be, even if you are on a blue card, even if you are on a visa, but you have worked in Germany for past 12 months, you will get somewhere around 6 months benefit. If you have worked more than 2 years in Germany, you are eligible to get up to 12 months benefit, but it depends on a certain situation and criteria what they need to look into your profile. So if you meet all these criteria, these other things are going to happen. So don't worry, even if you lose a job in Germany, be motivated, try to find the alternative options and utilize the time to upskill yourself, because every tough time will give you a new opportunity to develop yourself, and if you utilize it in a good way, of course you will be able to have a good opportunity down the line and you will be able to make your life in Germany. So yes, I think we talked about all these important and necessary steps in today's video. If you have any thoughts, questions, feel free to drop your questions down below. I will be personally answering to each one of it. So until then, stay healthy, stay wealthy. Auf Wiedersehen.